Lloyd Klein, the renowned designer, opened up about the tragic and unexpected passing of his longtime partner, Jocelyn Wildenstein, in an emotional interview with People magazine on Wednesday, January 1st. The 84-year-old revealed that Jocelyn, the Swiss socialite often referred to as Catwoman due to her extensive plastic surgeries, died quietly while taking a nap. In his heart-wrenching recollection, Klein described their final moments together and the shock of finding her dead. On the night of her passing, we had enjoyed a happy hour together, preparing for the new year, Klein shared. We were getting ready to get dressed, and we decided to take a nap to rest and look good before the night's festivities. The couple had shared a calm and pleasant evening, with no indication that anything was wrong. The events that followed were nothing short of devastating for Klein. When I woke up, I called out to her, "Jocelyn, we have to wake up, we need to get dressed." She didn't respond. I touched her and she was cold. I realized she was gone, Klein explained with a sense of disbelief still present in his voice. Jocelyn Wildenstein, who had become infamous for her extreme cosmetic surgeries over the years, died from phlebitis, a serious condition that involves inflammation of a vein, often accompanied by blood clots that restrict blood flow. According to Klein, the phlebitis caused Jocelyn's legs to become extremely swollen, blocking the flow of blood and depriving her brain of the necessary oxygen. Klein's account paints a tragic picture of a life taken too soon, with the couple's plans to celebrate the new year together shattered in an instant. "It's very sad. It's extremely sad," Klein said, visibly emotional. To lie down with your partner, someone you've been with for 21 years, and wait to ring in the new year, only to wake up and find them gone, cold, there are no words to describe the heartbreak. The 84-year-old designer had been with Jocelyn for over 2 decades, and the depth of their relationship was evident in his grief. The pain of losing someone so close, especially under such unexpected circumstances, was still raw as he spoke about the moment of realization. Despite the shock and sadness surrounding her death, Klein reflected on the love and joy they shared in the final days before her passing. He revealed that they had recently enjoyed some perfect days together, spending time in Paris, where Jocelyn had been in high spirits. "We were at the Ritz just 2 days ago," Klein shared. "We had dinner, and before that we were at Fashion Week for Chanel. Everything was perfect. She was happy, she was beautiful, and she was at the top of her game." Klein further revealed that Jocelyn had been feeling extremely beautiful, and had even made several television appearances, which seemed to mark a return to the limelight for the socialite. At the time of her passing, she was seemingly in a good place in her life, experiencing moments of joy and success. According to Klein, she was very happy in the days leading up to her death, which made the sudden turn of events all the more shocking and tragic. While Jocelyn's physical appearance, shaped by years of cosmetic procedures, was often a subject of public fascination, her personal life with Klein was one that he cherished deeply. Klein's emotional tribute to her speaks to the love they shared, a love that, for all its highs and lows, was undeniably meaningful. The couple had spent decades together, and their bond was evident in the way Klein spoke about her in the aftermath of her death. As details of Jocelyn's passing emerged, it became clear that her death had come as a shock not only to Klein but also to those close to her. Despite her public persona, Jocelyn had kept many aspects of her personal life private, and her death left a deep void in the lives of those who knew her. The designer's grief was palpable, and it was clear that Jocelyn had been much more to him than just a partner. She had been a source of joy, companionship, and love. Klein spoke with great admiration for Jocelyn's spirit, recalling how she had been at her best in the days leading up to her death. In the aftermath of her passing, he found solace in the memories of their time together, especially in the moments when they shared their happiness and plans for the future. The loss of Jocelyn Wildenstein was not just the loss of a public figure but the loss of someone who had been a constant in Klein's life, someone with whom he had built a deep, personal connection. In remembering their final days together, Klein emphasized how happy Jocelyn had been in her last moments. "She was very happy. She had just come back from Paris and everything was good," Klein said. "We were in a great place together. It's heartbreaking to think that she's gone, especially when everything was going so well." Klein's reflection on their time together also included his thoughts on Jocelyn's health and her long-standing battle with the condition that ultimately claimed her life. He explained that Jocelyn had inherited the risk of phlebitis from her mother, and although the condition had been manageable for some time, it suddenly took a turn for the worse. "It came on so suddenly. We had just spent those beautiful days together and then just like that she was gone," he said, the grief still evident in his voice. The unexpected nature of Jocelyn's death has left those who knew her in shock, and for Klein, The loss is particularly difficult as he navigates life without his partner. The couple had spent decades together, and for Klein, the memory of their last days together, happy, filled with love and full of plans for the future, is something that he will hold on to forever. In the midst of the tragedy, Klein remains thankful for the time they had, even as he faces the heartbreaking reality of living without her. Jocelyn Wildenstein's death marks the end of an era for both her and Klein. Known for her extravagant lifestyle, her cosmetic surgeries, and her larger-than-life personality, Jocelyn had long been a fixture in the public eye. But to Klein she was much more than just a socialite. She was his partner, his love, and his closest companion. Her sudden passing has left a hole in his life that will be difficult to fill, but Klein's memories of their time together will undoubtedly remain with him as he continues to navigate life after such a profound loss.